Welcome to the 15th theory lecture of Python for BCA third semester as per the syllabus of IK Gujral, Punjab Technical University, Jalandhar. Let us check the content of the syllabus. The course code is 1914 for programming in Python theory. These are the contents of syllabus. I have already completed unit 1 and presently we are doing unit number 2, chapter number 2. The second topic I am going to discuss today, that is lists in Python. This one is the topic, unit number 2, part 2, Python native data types, second lesson, lists in Python. Before I proceed with the content, let's understand about what is the meaning of list and what are the basic properties of the list. It's a part of data structure in Python. First of all, definition. A list is a sequence of values similar to an array in other programming languages but more versatile. The values in the list are called items or sometimes known as elements. The important properties of the Python list are as follows. Number 1, lists are ordered. Now what is the meaning of ordering of list? List, remember the order of items inserted. Whatever the values inserted inside the list, they remember it. Then assessed by index. What is the meaning of this? Items in the list can be assessed using an index. Similar to array, first element is placed at 0th location, then 1, 2, up to so on. But the reverse order is also there. The last element is stored at index number -1, then -2 in reverse order, like that. List can contain any sort of objects, maybe integer values, maybe decimal values, maybe mixed values. I will discuss these contents in programming context. Lists are changeable, mutable. We can add new element, edit the element or delete the element, like that. Let us start with the programming contents using Spider. The first topic I am going to discuss is list of integer, string, mixed data type, creation of list using range, then list constructor and nested list. First of all, let L1 is the list. To design list, we can use square brackets. In mathematical sense, we can write closed bracket. Suppose these are the elements. It's a list of integer. You can write here list of integers. Suppose I write print L1, then you can display the contents of the list 127831. If I am writing here print type L1, now execute, you can type the class of the above data, that is list. This one is the first content, is list of integer. How can we develop list of integer? What about list of strings? Suppose I am writing red, green, black, blue, like this. These are the string elements. Then print L2. In this way, you can print the string of list of strings. Here you can write the title, list of strings. This one is the second title. Then what about mixed values? List of mixed data types. Suppose I am writing L3 and inside square bracket, suppose I am writing orange, then banana, then 1, 7, 2.3, then 3 plus 7j, like this. Suppose these are the elements. Now execute the program. You can display the contents by writing print L3. These are the contents. You can display orange, banana, 1, 7, 2.3, 3 plus 7j, like that. These are the three contents. First three contents: list of integer, string, mixed data type. It comprises of string, integer value, decimal value, and complex number. Suppose I would like to develop a list using a range 1 to 8. It means I can print the value or I can print the data from 1 to 7 as per the range is concerned. Suppose I am writing here print L4. Look at the output. The output is just range 1 to 8, like that. Suppose I am writing here list L4. Now you can print the data. Now what is the meaning of this list? This list is known as constructor. This one is known as constructor. It's a list constructor. If I have to develop the elements using range, then I have to implement the constructor. Then nested list. Suppose I am writing L5 in square bracket 2, 3, then again square bracket 5, 7, then comma 9, 11, 31, like this. Suppose these are the elements. These are the nested elements. It means list inside the list. You can write here nested list or list in list. Now display these contents, print L5. You can display the elements like this also. It's a list inside the list. Now the next topic is, suppose I copy this content and paste in the next item. Suppose I am writing L1 here. Suppose these are the elements 2, 3, 1, 9, 11 and 31. I am displaying L1. Now what is the meaning of basically indexing and slicing? These are the elements. Suppose I print L1 inside square bracket 0. Now print. Now what is the meaning of this? You can print the first element. 0 means first element is there. Inside comment, let's write something regarding indexing. First is 2, 3, 1, 9, 11 and 31. What about the indexing? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 5. This one is the index value. This one. If I am writing print L1 3, it means I can easily print out this value 9 value. This one is there. You can write here value at index 0 like this. Here you can write copy and paste here value at index 3. Now check the output, value at index 0 and value at index 3. You can print the data like this. Suppose I am talking in terms of negative index. This one is -6, then -5, then -4, then -3, then -2, then -1 like this. These are the negative indexed values. Check the programming concept now. Suppose I copy this one and paste here value at index -1. You can write here -1. Now execute the program. You can check the last value -1, 31. Similarly, you can print the other values. Copy this one and paste here. If I am writing -5, you can print the value at index -5, that is 3. These are the values. You can print these values. This one is the positive index. You can write here positive index, and this one is the negative index. Positive and negative, both indexes are there. If I am talking about slicing, and what is the meaning of slicing? Now L1 inside square bracket, suppose I am writing 1 to 4. Now what is the meaning of this? 1 to 4. Index number 1. This one is index number 1. This one is 1 to 4. I can display the data from 1 to 3. It means 3, 1 and 9. These outputs are there. It means displaying the elements from index 1, 2, 3. Displaying the elements from index 1 to 3. Now execute the program. You can see here the data from 1 to 3, that is 3, 1 and 9. This one is known as slicing. Suppose I have to display the data in reverse order. Data in reverse order. Print I can use here 2 times blank contents, then -1. -1 is the step, this one is the starting value, and this one is the end value. And these contents should be there in L1, then -1, like this. Now execute the value. You can display the data in reverse order. 31, 11, 9, 1, 3 and 2. This one is the data and this one is the data in reverse order. Now one more thing. Suppose I have to print the odd values only. L1, I can start from first value, then last value, and last value is in this case is 5, then a jumping factor of 2 is there. It means I can print the odd values only, 2, 1 and 11. Suppose I delete this one, even then I can print these values. It means the first and last location is understood. If I have to display, these are the values, you can say odd values, odd located values, odd location values. Suppose I have to display even location values, even location values, then print L1 inside square bracket, you can start from 1 and by default end is there 1, then step size of 2 starting from 1. Look at the values 3, 9 and 31. These are the even located values. These are the odd located values 2, 1 and 11. These are odd located values and these are even located values. These are the values in reverse order. This one is the slicing content. Now, one more concept. Let's copy this one, this content. This one is the nested loop. Let's change the items. 12 is there. Suppose 15 is there. 51, 17, 90, 111 and 310. Suppose these are the values. And the list is L2. This one is the list. Suppose one more content is there. 1, 2, 1, 3, 8. Suppose these are the values. Now display the content. This one is the content. This one is the list. 12, 15, 51, 17, then 19, 111, 310, 138, like this. Now, suppose I have to display these elements only, 51 and 17. Now what to do? Print L2. I can write 2 here. Now what is the meaning of this? Check the output. You can display 51 and 17. Now what is the meaning of this? It means at second location, 2 elements are there, 15 and 17. Suppose I am writing print L2, then 2 and inside bracket 0. Now what is the meaning of this? It means inside this location only the first element is there, 51. This one is 0th location, this one is 1 and this one is 2. And inside 2 the first element is 51. That's why if I have to display 51, I can write 2 and 0. What about 8? Suppose I have to display 8. Now print first step L2, then this one is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, or you can write minus 1, L2 minus 1, and for 8 the position is 2, 0, 1, 2, like this. Check the output, you can display 8 here. These are the concept of slicing. With the help of slicing, you can display the required element, and with the help of indexing, you can display any of the element as per required. Now the next one, editing, add new item in the list. How to add new item inside the list? Suppose N1 is the list. These are the elements. Suppose I am writing in the first step, let's print L1. This one is the output 2, 5, 6, 7. Suppose I write here L1 0, double quotes. Suppose I am writing red, then again print L1. Check the output. It means the first element can be edited. Editing of first element, or you can write edit the element. Now how to add new element? Suppose I am writing L1 dot append inside green, like that. Now what is the meaning of this? Print L1. Now execute the program. Look at the output here, red, 5, 6, 7, then green. This one is appending of the element. It means addition of new element at last location. Addition of new element at last location. It means you can add new element. Suppose I am writing L1 dot extend, then ABC. Now look at the output. What is the difference between basically append and extend? Print L1. Look at this one. This one is basically the difference between append and extend. In case of append, you can display the complete string. But in case of extend, alphabets are there inside output. Look at this one. Alphabets are there. Now what is the meaning of concatenation? Suppose one more list is there, L2. Suppose I am writing 4, 5 and 9. This one is the new list. Then print L1 plus L2. Suppose I am adding two lists and would like to display. Look at this one. 4, 5 and 9. These three elements are added to L1. These three elements. If I am writing some new list, L3 is equal to, suppose two elements are there, 2 and 3. Here I can write L2 and L3. Suppose these are the two lists, two new lists. And display, you can add the elements 2, 3, 4, 5 and 9. This one is concatenation. If I have to delete the elements, then what to do? Suppose I am writing print, or you can write some new variable. Let us say x is equal to L3 dot pop. Suppose I am writing this one, then print L3. Look at the output now, this one, 4 and 5. Now what is the meaning of this? With the help of pop, you can delete last element from the list. Delete last element from the list. Now, suppose L4 is the list. L4 is the new list. Suppose these are the elements. Then, if I am writing x is equal to L4 dot pop and inside some index is there. Suppose I am writing 2. Print L4, display the list elements before the application of pop, then after the application of pop. Suppose these two contents are there. Now execute the program. Look at the output now. First set is 2, 3, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What about the second? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 is not there. It means I can delete the element from any location. I can delete the element from any location. This one is deletion of the last element. I think this content is clear. Now, the next one. Suppose I am writing remove function L4 dot remove, then in single quotes, suppose I am writing 7 here. Without using location, you can delete any element by his name, by its name, like this. Now print L4. Now check the output. X is not there in the list. L4 dot remove, let us check again. This one is the content. Suppose L5 is the list. Suppose I am writing, let us check again, red, green, then 1, 2, 3. Suppose this one is the list. Print L5. Let us check again about the working of remove. This one is okay. Then L5 dot remove. Suppose I am writing red here. Then print again the value of L5. Now execute. This one is okay. Red can be removed by writing red. This one is the application of removal or using pop function. Now what is the meaning of a list replication? Length of the list. How to check the presence of the element. This one is the last topic of today's lecture. Now what is the meaning of list replication? How to repeat the elements. Suppose L1 is the list. or L is the list. Suppose I am writing red and blue, then print, or L is equal to, suppose I am writing L is equal to L star 3, then print L. Now check the output. You can repeat the elements. What is the meaning of L star 3? All the data red blue comes 3 times. Red blue, red blue, red blue. This one. This one is the replication or repetition of the list. If I have to find length of the list, then I can print len, then L. In this way, I can print the length of the list. Length of the list is 6. This one is the list replication and length of the list. Then checking of presence of the element. Let L1 is the list. Suppose these are the elements. Print L1. These are the contents 2, 3, 1, 4, 5, 6. Suppose I have to check the presence of the element. If in double quotes 2 in L1, then print yes, else print no. Suppose this one is there. Now execute the program. Answer is no. 2 in L1. Now answer is yes. Because these two values are different. Look at the data here. These two values are different. This one is the numeric value and this one is the string value. Both the values are different. If I am writing if 2 in L1, it will pick the integer value. If I am writing this content in double quotes, it will pick the string value. Answer is yes now, because 2 is there. This 2 and this 2, both the values are different. One is integer value and second is string value. Both the contents are different. Now how to display all the elements using for loop. Suppose I have to display all the elements, then I can print or using for loop for any item in L1, print, you can say item, like this. Look at the output, you can print all the elements. This one is the printing of all the elements as per the required content. This one is the display of all the elements using for loop. Hope you understand the content. I repeat again what I did in this lecture. Lists in Python, definition and properties, then displaying of list of integers, string and mixed data type, creation of list using range, then list constructor and nested lists, then indexing and slicing, and the next one editing and add new element or new item to the list, append, extend, concatenation and deletion. And what about this one? List replication, length of the list, then checking for the presence of elements, displaying all the elements using for loop. Thanks for attending the lecture.